So this was the view that greeted us from our balcony on our second day on Explorer. The Rock of Gibraltar, a great big limestone outcrop that really dominates. We caught a bus from town up to the cable car base station, and although we'd booked tickets in advance, we had to queue. It was very, very busy, and the cars take around about a dozen or 15 people at a time, so it moves steadily but not ever so quickly. And as we waited on the stairs for our turn to come, I took this video of one of the cars approaching. There's obviously two, and they simply go backwards and forwards on parallel cables. All the way around the waiting area are signs, cartoon signs like these, warning people about the apes. They look very friendly, they look quite, sorry about the reflections on this one, but they look very cute and cuddly and very friendly, but they are wild and they will bite. They're also quite bright and they know what to look for in terms of bags. Waiting area was decorated, nice Christmas tree there, and it was only about 10 minutes or so before we climbed into the cable car.
Up to the top of the rock will take approximately 6 minutes. During your top of the rock visit, you will encounter the famous Barbary macaques. These are wild, free-roaming, tailless monkeys. They have sharp teeth and will bite if provoked. Please do not feed or attempt to touch them. Feel free to take photos, but please keep your distance. You should not take out or display any food or plastic bags, as the monkeys will grab them. You should place rucksacks at your front to protect your belongings. An audio tour can be downloaded to your mobile device using the QR code issued at the ticket office via our free Wi-Fi. It will highlight points of historical interest as you wander the terraces. If you have purchased an entry ticket, you will be able to access the nature reserve and admission to its many sites. The Skywalk glass platform is a 10-minute walk downhill. St. Michael's Cave is a further 10-minute walk. If your plans change, you can purchase an entry ticket in the restaurant. From April to the end of October, the cable car will not stop at the middle station. Please see the signs on your arrival at the top station for the last cable car down. In the event of an emergency, please listen to the instructions of the attendant. We hope that you enjoy your Top of the Rock experience.
It's a shame.
This is the last one.
As we walked off the car and into the little concrete terminus at the top of the hill, top of the rock I mean, the first thing you see is monkeys. These are absolutely everywhere. As I said before, they look extremely cute. They're certainly intelligent. They've learnt what to look for, what is a likely source of food or other interesting things. So they're constantly watching people. And you are warned, as you heard on that little speech as we came from the cable car, they will have your bag and go rummaging through it if you're not very careful. And we actually saw that on the way down. A family had a huge shoulder bag and it had some open pockets on it, and this ape simply leaned across from the other side of the walkway and grabbed hold, and all of a sudden there were bits flying out of this pocket as it went rummaging through for food. So it's something you really do need to be aware of. The view looking west towards Algeciras is really quite spectacular. You can see down over the harbour itself, the main industrial harbour, I think that probably is, and now that's the cruise end of it, and the marina I think, and there's our ship Explorer at anchor and being serviced. Now this is, strictly speaking, out of sequence because this is on the skywalk, which we'll come to in a moment, but it just goes to show you how far you can see from the walkways around the top of the rock, right across into Spain, which is fairly obvious, but you can actually see all the way across the Straits of Gibraltar. And this is what I mean. This is again looking to the west. That's Algeciras, it's straight in front of us, coming round, and that is the Straits of Gibraltar. And over there, in all that mist, those are the Atlas Mountains in Morocco. And here we're on the skywalk. This is an eastward facing projection built out over the rock because it's quite difficult to see east from the top. It's partly glass floored, it's partly concrete floored, as you can see on this bit. It's got a phenomenal view in all directions. This again is looking round to the west towards Algeciras, and you can see there the lift for less abled people to allow them to enjoy the experience. A little path you can take as an alternative route, which we didn't. But now you're looking due east, and if you're looking east from the rock, the next place you find is Algiers. It's a very steep walk downhill to St Michael's Cave, and it seems a lot steeper coming back, believe me, but it's very much worth your while to go and see it. In these first few video clips and photographs you won't get a feel for what the full Sonne Lumiere display actually is. You get that right at the very end. Just before you exit there are some chairs, and if you sit in the chairs you can see the whole sequence. It's about 7 minutes if I remember right, and it's just amazing. It shows you the history of the building up of the limestone and the formation of these caves, and these information panels are great. This is supposed to be the formation that gives it its name. It looks rather like an angel in the right kind of light, so you can't always see it. But the formations are quite astonishing. As you know, I'm a former mining engineer, so anything like this tickles my fancy. But the stalagmites and stalactites and the curtains of flowed limestone and what have you, as you can see in some of these, are absolutely spectacular, really amazing. And to think how long they took to form, and they're still here. You are, of course, asked to share your experiences on social media. So if you want to perhaps have a better look at what's in here, you want to have a look at some of the official stuff that's right on there. It's quite a nice little cafe, snack bar type cafe, by the entrance exit to the cave, and in there they sell souvenirs. Of course, we bought a Christmas tree bauble, which is now on our Christmas tree. Up at the top there are lots of roads, taxis and all sorts. We saw a car go up, so we thought we'll just wait and watch one coming down. Down in Gibraltar town itself, it's very Christmassy, unsurprisingly. We were there at the beginning of December, so you can find all sorts of things in the shops, souvenirs, but also very British style post boxes with the relatively new tradition of knitted toppers on the post box. This one, of course, is a nativity scene. There's an angel. This was outside one of the churches that we passed. Beautiful piece of work is that. And then another post box by the old post office, as you can see. And what about that for a topper? A complete Christmas dinner, complete with a Christmas party hat from a cracker sitting on top of a turkey. The main street is pedestrianised. The lights are up, but of course we didn't see them lit because we sailed at 5. But there are local shops. There are British shops like Marks and Spencer's. The sun went down while we were on our balcony. You can see here, typical sea sunset, looking over the straits, absolutely gorgeous. We ate in the main dining room that night. This is Ruth's starter, a salmon roulade, which she greatly enjoyed. I had a Caesar salad, which was, funnily enough, wasn't the best one I've ever had. I actually have a really nice one at one of the local pubs, but there wasn't enough cheese on this one, and the lettuce was just iceberg. So okay, but nothing wonderful. I can't remember what we had for main course. Obviously didn't photograph that. Ruth had this multi-layered chocolate gatto cake, which she absolutely adored, and unfortunately, a bit like the Caesar salad, I went for the sundae, because on Discovery the ice cream sundae was absolutely spectacular, and I missed out on that one. I had the apple pie, which wasn't very good, and I got one scoop of ice cream in the bottom, so I was a bit miffed about that. That night's towel animal was a dinosaur, made out of a bath towel and a hand towel. You'll see me dismantle that right at the end. And here he is from the side, just showing just how beautifully done these things are. I just think they're great. When you get them, I don't know how long they take to do, but they give you a real buzz. And then we went down into Broadway and we saw Pop, the second show of the week. So after another great show, we headed up to Coffeeport and had one of their hot chocolates. It's a lovely way to settle everything down and start winding down towards bedtime. And now here's me dismantling the towel dinosaur. Well, that's done like that lobster. It's rolled from the outside from one centre, and this bath towel has actually hardly been touched.
No, it's just the way it's been folded, isn't it?